store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season, a measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Wallace. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the Big House. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Give to the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Penn State! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Using his legs to buy some time. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. He spins that thing down the middle. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Yeah, when you think about man-to-man, you don't always think about free safeties. You know, you think about corners, you think about guys on the outside, but really good job being able to play his man, find the football, create the interception.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here, making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
So here comes the Michigan offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball up his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Now adjusting. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Finds his man. Touchdown, Wolverines! A great catch and run for 6.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in a situation, so let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running to the left. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. He now has 84 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. He's got it again. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Leaves it with the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and get...
There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Dropping back, it's Underwood. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Direct snap. It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Slings it downfield. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Looking for room, it's Wallace. Oh, he's got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. You know, the way he's going has me churning through the old memory bank here for the single-game touchdown record of Penn State. You know who that was?
I have no idea.
Well, everyone knows it was Harry Robb. Went to the house 6 times in 1917. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you
got some room to run. The 40. The 20. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that. He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Might be looking to run. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll go back to work on offense. Going with the ground game left. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
To the ground. He's got it again. Still on his feet at the 40. Breaks into the open. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air. It's Underwood. Unloads it downfield. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll try to take it back.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Kick is in the air. And it'll be downed right there. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Buying some time as he moves left. Moving past the 25. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Sends it downfield. He's got it on the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. They're trailing by just 4 to Ball State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. The play action fake. Grab near the marker, it's Wallace. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Makes the grab. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will boot away to start the second half. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field.
Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
If Defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They want to throw it. Now improvising. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Thanks to grab. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the back. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff. It's Wallace. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. He is torching the defense, and Nittany Lions imposing their will with the running game in big days, a la Larry Johnson or Kajana Carter.
And what does that do? That puts you on the stage, the big stage, to win the big awards, the big trophies at the end of the year, to be called one of the best backs in all of college football. That's what he's chasing.
Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with the stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nittany
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
22, Michigan 21.
So here comes the Michigan offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Marsh. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride.
He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback may change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to beat him to the left. Runs through the tackle. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Offense lining up quickly.
Coming up, 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Going for it all. Touchdown, Wolverines! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. There he goes. He's at the 30. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
in the end zone.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field. And
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Wolverines are on the move. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cleescore. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is...
Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40, running inside the 20, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Here's a heat. Find some fresh air. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders ever. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Wallace. At the 20, he's got space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
In the end zone.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
35.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. And here's the 5th interception by